Hey, yo. How's it going?
Life is great over here.
My taxes! My taxes! What's up? I'm doing good, man. It's the weekend. I'm off. It'd be substantially better if our president wasn't a fucking warmongering pedophile who wants to ruin our fucking country. But I apologize for voting for that asshole, man. If I could do it all again, I just wouldn't have voted. I'm in the circle just a few miles away, to say the least. I have no idea what that means. Does it mean you're getting pussy soon? I don't know, man. I'm just tired of being lied to, bro. My people in power and everybody else, you know, it's just very ungodly. Oh, 420. Oh, yeah, right on, man. Yeah. I just smoked this. My wife got this tonight, but we got some shatter, and it is huckleberry pie. I'll show you what it looks like if you want to see. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I like the dabs and the shatter a lot because, at least for me personally, it's a lot cleaner. So, like when I smoke flower, I feel like my whole esophagus like gets coated with like tar or resin or whatever. But there's none of that shit in the dabs. Simple vape for me. Yeah, basically. It's just, you know, it's just hard for me to smoke flower now since I moved on to the dabs. But yeah, if you're doing that too, man, I gotta say, this Crossing Core, I think this is a 2.0. This thing is an electric e-rig. I've been using it for nearly 2 years, right? It's been a hot minute. But yeah, and I haven't had to, you know, buy any new bangers for it. I haven't had to buy a new atomizer for it. I haven't. The only time I have to buy butane is because I use torches to clean my dab tools. So, but you know, I don't have to buy butane anymore. I just don't like those little carts though, because they tend to get like clogged up, and The cart doesn't seem... I feel like the vape carts, the THC ones, I feel like they get me high the first time I smoke it. But then, like, after that, it's like, I feel like I get diminishing returns from the vape carts. Oh, I'll play some stinkers here, dude. Don't worry. But, you know, all this shit's gonna get fucking, you know, flagged by YouTube, and I'm gonna have to mute it. But the way I see it is... I like this way better because I'm putting more strain on their system. I'm pretty much making them do the work. Hey, you don't want this song in this fucking video? Okay, well, I'm going to use your resources to do it. And I'm not going to waste my time to do any editing whatsoever. Fuck you. You want it done, you do it. I don't know. I'm just so mad because... I'll turn the music down a little bit too. But it just makes me so mad. And it's not like I'm trying to make an income from YouTube or anything. I don't want that responsibility. No. No. I don't want any of that shit. But what pisses me off is like, even just me uploading simple videos that like nobody ever watches. Like, I'm always getting flagged for like dumb copyright shit. Like, the fucking menu, the pause menu music in the Killing Antidote video game. I got flagged for that. I got flagged for ambient music in a video game. And I don't know. And here's where it really bothers me is they have such high standards for what you can upload on there. But then when you see the advertisements that they allow on there, they're literal scams. They're selling poison to people. Like, they're, you know, it's all these different fucking, you know, lose weight and drink my fucking mushroom powder bullshit and all kinds of other crazy scammy shit. It's like that. There's like a lot of them. I mean, you know a scam when you see one, and it's like the fucking auto insurance ones. Like, oh hey, you know, you could only pay like $30. Like, bullshit, dude. That's a fucking scam. But that's what bothers me isn't that YouTube has standards and has rules, even if I don't like those rules. It's just that it doesn't apply across the board is what I really have a fucking issue with. Like, you'll say, like, you know, I can't upload a video and talk about, like, something stupid or like a conspiracy or some stupid shit the government wants to suppress. But goddamn, we can let somebody pay us to just fucking, you know, sell people off on their Ponzi scheme, which is totally illegal, by the way. It just really bothers me. I wish I was smart enough to have gone to law school so I could know how to sue the fuck out of these people. Because I'm sure there's some kind of breach of ethics or something like that when, you know, they're censoring people for one thing, but at the same time they're taking money and helping advertise literal Ponzi schemes and shit. I mean, there should be some entity somewhere to just keep things in check, because I don't know. I don't want the government to do it. I don't want private sector. Can we just like put aliens in charge of that shit? Or maybe just like not allow censorship at all. I say let everything ride. Just get rid of all the guardrails. Just let people go nuts. It's so fucking stupid. This is a great song too. I'm listening to this, I'll actually put it up here. we go. Oh yeah, send me your painting, bro. And also, like, sorry about that argument we had at one point where I was like, don't take me seriously when I say certain things. Just know we're cool. I still consider you a really cool dude. Sometimes I just get too into, you know, my own fucking little conspiracies and shit. I just don't like organized religion. It's nothing personal. I can't trust anything that is, like, I don't know. It's just my entire life has been filled with nothing but people lying to me. So I'm just really apprehensive about all the other shenanigans. But I'm retarded, so, you know, nobody's even listening to me. So you don't have to defend yourself. I had no idea, honestly, but I didn't mean in any way you were like a bad person or anything. It was about like Catholicism, and I don't know. I felt like I was kind of a dick, and I wanted to say something about it because I remembered it. But yeah. But the other dude ended up fucking blocking me because like he's really heavy on the Catholicism stuff. Like I don't know where to go, man. Honestly, like each one seems to have really cool stuff about it, but at the same time there's also a bunch of weird shit around it, like with all these different denominations. So I just honestly maybe I'm going to hell for it, but I'm just kind of rejecting all of them and just, you know, sticking with the Bible and keeping it 100%, you know, just like between me and my wife and my family, and, you know, that's just how I feel. But yeah, I'm stoned as fuck, dude. That shatter was fucking great, man. Getting all philosophical and stuff, man. Do you know about like the fucking Pope that they dug out of the ground to put him on trial and shit? That's fucking wild, man. I do love the history of like Catholicism. You guys did some wild shit, bro. What?
I want some shatter too.
Well, you were smoking your stuff.
Well, like I told you, I want all the things.
Yeah, well, you can have all the things, honey.
Oh, here's the directions for my smoke thingy.
Yeah. Do you want the shatter?
Yes,
or do you want me to look at
shatter.
directions for something I'm not even having to use? But yeah, send me your painting. I'll show it on here if you want me to, too. I've been seeing your stuff. I'm sorry if I don't like everything. I usually just get on social media just to post something and then get off. Maybe comment on a couple of posts that piss me off. And incredibly unhealthy. I know. Like I saw it. Okay. I'll check it out in a second. I'm just getting this. You could probably go ahead and hit it. Just if it's not smoking a lot, just give it another second. Let's see here. Oh, you sent it on Instagram. Sorry, it's bombarding me with bullshit that I have to be like, not interested, fuck off. Oh yeah, it is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I saw that one. I can try to put it up here. My camera's not really gonna be able to. Oh, hey, there we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, that looks really cool, man. Are they up on like a skyscraper or like a tall building or something? Like, what's the perspective on that? That's kind of what it felt like to a degree, but I can't really tell. It does look cool though. I like the, you really can't see it too well, but I really like the bit you did there too. That was actually really well done.
I think there's some more in there though.
Oh. Are you still adding on to it? Like, are those just areas like the brown and the green? Are those just areas that you are like going to put more like little mushroom cities and stuff onto? Or is that finished? 3-point perspective. Okay. I have no idea what that is, but I will Google it and then I will know. I kind of vaguely, that kind of sounds like something I heard in art school, but I just don't remember the definition. Not in art school, but in art class. It is very cool though. I need to pull this stuff. It's a shame they're gonna mute all this good music. Like, I'm not getting, nobody's getting paid for this. So just let me ride, man. Like, I don't know. It's just, I really can't stand copyright. Like, if I could press a button right now, it just completely removed, like, every copyright, trademark, and, like, patent law, I'd fucking press that motherfucker as hard as I could, dude. I believe in meritocracy, man. It's like, you know, people, you shouldn't be able to, because, like, even this music, this is a part of, you know, music that I grew up with. Like, I have childhood memories tied to these songs. Like, they have transcended, you know. The idea is that they are on the mountaintop starting point of Super Mario. Oh, okay. Right on. I like Super Mario World. I think that's the only Super Mario game I beat. And they came out, and I guess recently they were like, hey, this Kurt Cobain thing looks more like a murder. And I'm over here being like, vindicated. I don't know, man. It's just too much winning. every bullshit theory that I've told people about has magically come true. So one of two things is possible. Either I'm really good at paying attention and not buying bullshit, or somehow I'm manifesting all of reality. I don't know. I'm a little pissed off, honestly, because I've had a couple of friends, yeah, who kind of like bailed out. They're like, dude, you and your fucking crazy conspiracies and shit. And they've all come true, bro. Like, literally every single one. And, like, they'd be like, you know, you're just shitting on Trump. And I'm like, because I don't like what he's not doing what I voted for him to do. I wanted to lock up the Epstein shit. I didn't want any more foreign wars. I didn't want any of this fucking shit. And then back when they started murdering people, literally murdering people, because they had no authority in international waters when they took out those fishing boats, of which we still have been supplied with no evidence that there were any drugs on those boats. So for all we know, they could be innocent fishermen. Because those boats were in no way, shape, or form going to be coming to the United States. And beyond that, if you know they're carrying drugs, if you think they're coming to the United States and they're carrying drugs, wouldn't the best thing to do? Observe them coming in, so that way not only can you nab them and the drugs, but you can also nab their distributors that are on your side of the border. Like, we don't live in a world where cops just fucking execute drug dealers. Okay? There's fucking... Anyways. It's really fucked up. But anyways, they were always saying, it's about drugs. From day one, I said it was about oil. And lo and behold, all I had to do was wait 6 months for them to come out and straight up admit it was all about oil. And I'm not even saying I'm super smart. I just pay attention. And I think of rational things. Hey, we've been here before. What happened last time? Well, last time it was about oil, so it's probably about oil this time too, because last I checked, Venezuela has a lot of it. And we don't even need oil, man. Like, have you ever looked into, like, wood gas? We can do that right now. We're gonna get rid of the tunes here.
My puppy.
I just want to show me all these. But yeah, you can fucking... Here we go. This one should be enough.
Read about it years ago.
That was really loud on my end too. There we go. All right. Check this out, bro.
I mean, this isn't new. This has been done. This has been done before. Second World War. They used they powered vehicles with wood. When there was no fuel over in Germany, France, and the Netherlands. And or they had gasifiers back then. and it kind of died off, and then back in the 70s, kind of come back to life again. So people brought it back and talking about it and doing different things with it, and I just got interested in it as I like things to do like this, projects, and be able to just make some. Everybody talks about the price of gasoline and possibly someday the shortage of gasoline and any petroleum products, and plus the what it does, carbon does to the environment, and this really interested me, and so I like a lot of welding, fabricating, and like I say, new things, and it works good. It's good for enthusiasts be able to do this, and I'd like to see more people get involved with this. A lot of the parts, a lot of the equipment, a lot of the stuff is built out of, actually it's just built out of junk. Not all of it, of course. I mean, the cooling rails, what you see there, this part in silver, I mean, that's all like new exhaust tubing. What you see there, I mean, there's a lot more underneath and in different spots, eh? There's some new stuff in it. I don't know what I've got in it. My wife's too close to me for me to tell her, I guess, how much maybe I might have it in it. But I think it'll probably be a couple $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, that's about it, eh? But massive amount of time, probably 600-700 hours. Well, just the whole project was very, very time consuming. And I mean, the first time when you get it running and you hear the first few putts from the engine kind of thing, and as you start going down the road, I'll tell you, it's the old adrenaline's really flowing. It's quite a thing when you imagine a vehicle going down the road and not having petroleum in it, eh?
Yeah, because like, let's see. But yeah, make a look at that's not a wood gasifier. That's a smokeless fire thing right there. I don't know why they're. But yeah, if you want to make a smokeless burn barrel, that's how you do it. Where's the fucking... Here we go. Maybe this video.
This is a wood gasifier that I built a couple of years ago. It's actually an improvement on a first design, so this is the version 2 where I think I have most of the bugs worked out. I was thinking that there might be some interest in seeing how I built it and how they work. And if you're not familiar with the gasifier, this is in fact your first time hearing the word, then don't worry, I'll go into that. Gasification is essentially controlled pyrolysis, and what pyrolysis means is the expedited decomposition of a material through heating. So the way that this works in our case is we have a material, for example, wood chips, but you can use any sort of organic, carbonaceous biomass. I'm just using wood pellets because they're convenient, they're already bone dry, and I don't have to do any work in preparing them, but you can also use any sort of dry organic material. So wood is obviously a go-to option because it's readily available and also energy dense, but you can also use paper, you can use coal, you can use dried leaves, you can use dried horse manure. Really, any dry, organic, flammable mass will work just fine for producing our syngas. So what is syngas? Syngas is the product of what's left over after we pyrolyze our medium down here. And on average, it's composed of about 20% hydrogen, 20% carbon monoxide, and between 50 to 60% nitrogen, which is a little bit of methane in there by weight. And of course, all that we're left over with down here is almost pure carbon. When you burn a pile of wood on the ground, for example, you're only using up about 1/3 of the potential energy of that firewood. And the remaining 2/3 goes up in the air in the form of flammable gases that haven't flashed off yet. And so essentially the principle for this is allowing that to happen in an oxygen-deprived environment, and then taking those leftover gases, filtering them, cooling them, getting all the contaminants out and most of the water, and then we can use that gas left over to power an internal combustion engine, or just to burn for lighting, cooking, or a number of other things. So this piece is really where all the magic happens. This is called the burn bowl or shaker grate, depending on who you're talking to. And in my case, it's just a stainless steel bowl with holes drilled through the bottom for ventilation, so these wood pellets under here, not just the surface pellets, are reacting, so we're getting more gas and a more efficient process. So all this is something to hold our material for it to burn in, where it can also be exposed to air. This is called the fire tube, and the diameter of this and the length of this is important in calculating how much gas you'll be able to produce and thus how big of an engine you'll be able to run. In my case, with this being, I think it's around a 4 3/4 inch fire tube, I'll be able to run about a 20 to 25 horsepower engine, which should more than power most generators out there for home use. So after we're through with the flame tube, all we have left to do is store fuel that can be filled.
Oil, dude. I mean, honestly, if we just put a bunch of fucking nerds on gasifiers, we could have everybody just having their fucking cars powered by trees and shit. You just rake your yard and use leaves to fucking get your ass to work. And it's not science fiction, it's science reality. Fuck you. Fuck both of you.
Hi YouTube, my name's JR. I just built the gasifier, so I want to post a video of it. Gasifier basically uses wood fuel to create a smoke or a vapor that you can then use in a generator or an internal combustion engine. So I'm going to start it and get it going and warming up, and then explain everything to you as it's warming up, and hopefully I can start my generator on it once it's all going. This is just rolled up newspaper. What it's doing right now is it has a blower motor attached to it that's pulling air through everything. And so as I lit that newspaper, it's drawing that flame into this tube and igniting the fuel that's in the fire tube from the top here.
We really need an orange pit.
Yeah.
Now hopefully what the goal is that'll ignite the fuel inside here, which is in a 4-inch diameter pipe that goes down into here, and then there's a basket at the bottom holding that fuel. All that I'm using is wood pellets for a wood pellet stove. They tend to burn pretty clean and they work pretty well. Okay, so that's got the fuel lit in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap off my ignition port. And now the only oxygen that's coming into the system is through the tube that the fuel is in. So what I'll do is I'll grab the camera and I'll kind of explain to you what these different pieces are of the gasifier. So this main unit is a 30-gallon barrel that I have, and what it has a 4-inch tube welded into the top there that then goes down about 18 inches, 16 or 18 inches into this unit. And then what it does is like I said, it's burning in there. This front piece is just a clean out port. It's got a gasket around it. And then this is a shaker assembly This handle goes in through this tube and interlocks to the basket, so you can shake it and loosen up any charcoal and get rid of the old stuff before you light it with new fuel. I got all of these plans and everything from the FEMA booklet. If you want those instructions, they're free on the internet. You can just Google FEMA gasifier and you can download it. I think it's like 85 or 95 pages worth of material. It's pretty long, but it's well worth reading. A lot of the stuff I did completely based off of those plans and based off of some ideas that I saw off of fellow YouTube gasifier people. So what's going on now is that burn that's going on in this main container.
Jesus Christ, that dude
is the smoke is being drawn through this pipe. Then I have a rubber coupler into this unit right here, which is an old Freon canister. And what it does is it's a cyclone filter. This is the inlet pipe, and this is the outlet pipe right here. This outlet pipe goes through the top of this canister all the way into about 2 inches off the bottom. So what it's doing is it's drawing the smoke in. That smoke is, in theory, spiraling around that outlet pipe, and it's depositing a lot of the water vapor and creosote and tar onto the sides of this canister, which then drip down into this drain, into this pickle jar that I have here. And so what I can do, so everything's still airtight. I have, if anything's been mated up together without welding, I've used high temperature silicone to seal those cracks and gaps so that everything here is airtight. So no oxygen is getting into the system at any time other than through the fire tube up here. And that's where it's supposed to get the air. So once it goes through the cyclone filter, it's pulled up through here. There's another rubber coupler. And then it comes down this pipe right here, down to the very bottom of this big ammo can that I have. This was an ammo can that had a detonation cord in it. So it's pretty big. I chose an ammo can because it has the rubber seal, the rubber gasket all the way along the top. And it's designed to be air and water tight. So this comes in through the bottom, right there at the bottom. And then right above it I have, in the inside I have angle iron welded to the sides here. And that angle iron supports a screen which sits on that iron. And then that screen holds an entire box full of sawdust essentially. It's just like the cedar or the pine shavings that you get at like a pet store for your hamster. So this thing's full of sawdust, which acts as a media filter for cleaning out a lot of the other impurities that's in the smoke. Now, what happens next is that it's drawn up through this pipe right here, this outlet pipe, and it comes through here to this. This is just a 12-volt camping air mattress pump essentially, and I have it's kind of bad. It's just wired right now to a little potentiometer or a rheostat that I got at Radio Shack. I ordered a bigger one because this one can't handle the amount of watts that this needs, so it gets really hot really fast. But essentially all that is that's connected to a 12-volt battery in my car. So that's going, and I can adjust how fast it goes based on what it needs, because when you first start it up, it doesn't need a whole lot of air being sucked through it. It only needs a little bit to get it going, and then you can slowly increase the amount of air that you're pulling through it. Okay? And then that just comes up to this little torch-like thing, and that's just so that the vapors can exit, and you can eventually light the smoke that's coming out of here. Right now it's just air. It just feels like smoke, cool smoke at least. And so I can eventually light this, and once I can light this and it stays lit, then I know that I'm able to turn on this valve, which then goes over to a manifold that I bolted right up to my carburetor on my generator. Now there's absolutely no gas tank on this generator right now. Actually right here is where the gas line usually connects. So you can see there's absolutely no gas. Usually there's a gas tank that sits right on top. It's completely gone. I drained the float bowl so that I know there's absolutely no gas in there. And I have these marked exactly where they need to be. This is the fresh air and this is the vapor. So you do need to control the air to fuel ratio in here, because obviously it's not doing that through the jets and everything that it's designed for. So eventually, and it's a little breezy out today. I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, but there is some smoke coming out. I wonder if you can see that up against my house. I'm not sure if you can see that, but anyways. So, and the barrel's getting warm to the touch. So usually it's getting a little hot. Usually this is about the time when I test out my the fumes that are coming out of the torch. Okay, and what I can normally do is I can just light it, and they're staying lit, but not for very long. So it's almost there. And you can't see it, unfortunately, for some reason. It's a very invisible flame. You can only see it when it's dark outside. But we'll give this just a few more seconds to go, and then it'll be ready to turn on the generator and fire that baby up. So basically what I have coming is I found on Amazon a rheostat that'll handle, I think it's 25 watts, which is what this will take. This is a 12-volt motor. It draws at most 2 amps. So that's 24 watts maximum rated power. So I bought a 25 watt, I think it's a 20 or 25 ohm rheostat. So it should be able to drop the voltage to about 1.5 volts or all the way up to 12 volts. If at 12 volts, this sucker really pumps out a lot of air. And actually I tried to start this thing with it on full blast, and it actually it got too hot in the barrel and kind of backfired and belched up all the wood fuel out the top and put itself out. So that was kind of not a good idea to do. Okay, so I just lit the torch. Don't know if you can see the heat coming off of it, but it's staying lit. So that's telling me that we're ready to go and we can start up the generator, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave the fan on for just a minute, but I'm going to open this one right here. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to make sure my motor's on. I'm just going to spray a little bit of starting fluid, and this should be able to pull it. Okay, it's running. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to turn off my fan and close that port. And this thing, look at that, we're running on wood. And what's strange is the exhaust that comes out of my generator just smells like a campfire. It's kind of funny. So it took me a little while. To get the oxygen setting right on there, and it's not entirely perfect yet. I still have to tweak it just a little bit to figure out the air to fuel ratio, but it works. It's running my generator, and if I'm good enough, I can plug in my saw. Let's see if I can kill it. So there you got it.
There you go. Laters.